Ooh. How you doing? Ooh, come on in. Ooh, just cleansing real quick, real quick. I want to welcome you in to, well, first actual message for the Royal Bloodline Brother and Sisterhood community. I'm going to pull a little bit of tarot, but this is more of an introduction. So, as they say, not every message is for you, and not every reader is. So use your discernment in any of these messages and any reader that you're watching. But if you came across this and you're wanting to learn, then you came to the right place. So, clear the energy. All right. First of all, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be your reader, your messenger. That means so much to me. If you have, once again, if you've had any trouble with your phone, your internet, things just following you around, when this message might be for you. Once again, your name could start with the M, L, G, A, E, M. That means this message could be for you too as well. When I tell you I receive a lot of messages, well, let me start real quick as far as how my journey, really started with tarot. Because a lot of people are like, oh, divination. No, let's step back real quick. Tarot helped me heal. And when I say heal, well, when you start to get messages from your higher self, then you start to understand certain things. And that's what helped me, again, heal. And we'll get onto the healing path, because every day we're healing. Every day, again, once we understand who we are in spirit and things, the releasing and things like that. But healing, I just cried earlier. When I say cry earlier, I feel people's pain and emotion, and you have to understand this is how this works. I know my energy and who I am, and I know when somebody's in it and when somebody's around it. And just let's say that. I'm gonna start with that. So I'm very, very sensitive to energy. I had to learn to deal with it and when I give message, people are like, well, they kind of freak out. So they're like, well, are you on this side? I'm like, yes, I'm on this. I'm balanced. Within and without. I'm masculine and I'm feminine. But I am a feminine energy. That is that, again, people that, let's just say that when you say that men, demasculate them because they don't understand their energy. Same thing with women. They may take it all, or you take it from them. No. We have everything. We have both, men and women. So it's not about taking from anybody. It's just understanding who you are and understanding the energy. Because there's no gender when it comes to these cards, even if it has a woman or a man on there. When you understand this, and we're going to go from there, because they wanted me to start off with this as the energy, because it is the truth, it's balancing and it's healing. See, we need to understand, you need to understand what signs you carry in your chart. A lot of people come into tarot, they don't. When I came in, it really freaked me out because I'm like, how are these people telling? How are they picking up my story? But truly, when I say your story, you have to admit to yourself who you are at that time, because I've came a long way, and I have to give myself thanks, and I do. But I give more thanks to the teachers that are there, the teachers that are out there that have helped me along my way. Some I've come across later on the journey, and some in the beginning of the journey, and I thank all of them. And first of all, without the Lord, there's no me. And I'm not going to preach, but I'll tell you, without him, there's no me. He does everything for me. And I always say, Lord, what can I do for you? So in saying that, let me get a prayer real quick, and then we can get Be on guard. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous. Be strong. Corinthians 16:13. Okay. So, again, thank you so much for even giving me the opportunity. So here we are. A lot of people say not every message is for you, and you're correct. But I get messages because I get messages through the cards, through almost every reader. Let's just say, even if they not tapped in or nothing, because of how the cards, because that's how spirit works for me. I work very close with my spirit team. I'm very tapped in to the ones to where I know who's my soul tribe. Again, there's soul tribes that aren't on social media and things like that. So tribes out here that I'm meeting every day. I'm the street oracle. The reason why I came across somebody and they were giving a reading and it just sounded good. I was like, oh shit, well damn, because that's who I am. I mean, I give messages in the street, so why not be the street oracle? You know, and so, and it's been hard along the way because what I'm saying is that you had those tags in every channel you start or whatever the case is. Yes, I started. This is the final destinations. All these things mean something. That's who I am. I mean, I'm gonna work on the streets. Not a lot of people know what that means, but I might give messages from your passed on loved ones. And if I'm saying that, that means I am a medium. Yes, I am a medium. I am a psychic medium. I'm an empath psychic medium. I've been on this journey many years. The Lord, my whole life, and that's what this is about. It's about the Lord. But a lot of people don't realize what it is. What it's about is about healing the heart. And when I first started a lot of channel, it was, you don't know how. Well, I'm going to do things by the numbers now. Well, by the right way. It's doing it by the hashtags and things and certain things. But I've given messages to some of my tribe, because it's hard, to reach out and for them to read every message, and then sometimes people, it's like, you may sound crazy and things. So, I totally understand. But when I see certain things happen to people that haven't done anything and they're just doing their job, giving out messages, well then, yeah, I take, what do I say? I take offense to that you're being hurt. Let's say that. That's what I mean, okay? That I take offense for them taking from you. That's what this has been about. So that's all this is you have not been in my energy, but you have picked up the energy because our angels and ants, they're working together. And when I tell you, I get there's messages I get from Soul Tribe. Not every message is for me, but a lot are, because it's a way I have to move in these streets and a way I have to protect myself. So nobody's better than anyone, and we're not saying that. I mean, we're all created equal. We understand this. I understand this. I don't know about you, but I know who I am. No, I don't have anxiety. No, I don't worry about nothing. No, I don't sit here and think about people or anything like that. I don't. I know that I'm on a different journey than a lot of people are, but I know that we're all equal. It's just that when certain things happen to other people and I see it, well, I tend to say something. I am a Libra, and I know my chart. They've gotten into it, and when I said that they've hacked, well, people don't want to believe it now. It doesn't matter what people believe, because when you have the proof, that's a different story. And I'll get into that a little later on, but I want to just say thank you, and I just wanted to explain certain things, because there are guys out here that are just for me. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's not. It's who you believe in and what you believe, because maybe the messenger here, not every message they give is for me. Let me just say that, okay? So that it may make more sense, because, yeah, of course, if they're doing a reading for, no, I don't really love readings. No, not really. No, but no, there's certain things and no, I don't have no exes coming from the past and things like that, or a lot of things. I know who I am and I know what's in my energy. So not a lot of, yes, right. I am a collective. I watch collective reading. I don't watch my sign reading. And when I do, you don't even know what I come up with. Like I said, yes, I am that tapped in. And a lot of people can't understand it. And they freak out. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. It scared me. And it scares me sometimes. Because I'm like, holy shit. After I'm done, again, I give people, I carry lottery tickets with me. And I said it before, I explained it, but I carry them with me. So, because you can't just tap into somebody's energy. But what that is doing for them is when I channel for somebody and I give them a lottery ticket, I used to be, well, we'll split it. But people tend to just take the lottery ticket and I don't see them. So it's really about them winning, and understanding that they, and I even tell them, because, hey, yeah, we're out here. Listen, this has been a long journey. This is what I do. This is my job. I work for the Lord, but as a healer. And we need to be careful when we understand and we say certain things but as a healer, yes, I work with energy. I know how to remove energy, not even being in your room. I've been working and practicing as this journey come along, and now you're seeing me on my final destinations, my final pages. Hopefully, because when I say that they are doing this to a lot of people, a lot of my soul tribe that are messengers that have platforms is what I'm talking about. Because when I come across, again, there's certain readers that don't come across my timeline or whatever the case is until it's ready for those messages. And there's ones that have come across that I haven't even went and looked at any older messages because a lot of them are resonating right now. But I have gone through and seen, and yes, they'll resonate. A message can resonate at any time on our journey because messages are timeless most of the time. Just like this one is going to be timeless because I'm trying not to have them not take my stuff, but hack and put something in it because they must know that I will just create more and more pages and more channels, just like I'm doing now. I'm starting up several pages, but for different things. And that's the truth. Of several different incomes. And you know what? It doesn't matter. They're saying to not say anything too much about it, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they don't control nothing. And when I say they, you, on the other side, that has been in my devices, you don't control anything. The Lord does. Remember this. That's why those messages that I can't find that just simply disappear. You're that scared of them? Yeah, well, I'm sorry. It's about gratitude. And I want to thank you so much because if it wasn't for certain things, then my abilities wouldn't be as strong as they are. Because I've taken a lot of your practitioners' gifts. They just don't know it and they don't want to admit it. And senseless that you keep on losing money and you're just, don't you get it already? I work for him. I have the ancestors around me. The reason why I was able to tell and understand who was for me and who wasn't is because I see the ancestors around them and I see the energy. So when I would reach out and I thought I needed to work with people, which this is about working with people, putting the best of the best together. And I said it before and I'll say it again. But I could see around them, but I couldn't channel. They're like, the cards, I'm not a reader. Cards are confirmation, okay? Let's just say that. So I commend my tribe because they're gangsters. They're from this, but not of it. That's all I can tell you because if my team is working with them, that means we have a connection. And that's all that means. And yes, there's beautiful readers, the energy. So I may have contacted anybody I have contacted. They will be contacted. They will have a message one way or another because that's one way they're being able to. Well, they're able to get into devices through emails. It's just stepping everything up, the protection. I don't want to go into a lot of things because, once again, like I said, I would like to stay here, and I can always change it up just a little bit, But whenever I would put my number in or something, I couldn't understand how they keep on. Well, there's certain ads that will come across. Yes, I get help everywhere. When I say the Lord, I work strongly with, and the archangels are around. Yes, and messages that about hacking phones that was done 6 years ago, 9 years ago, whatever the case is, and how the towers, and now I'm understanding because, yes, I had to do the research. Yes, I had to do this. Yes, I had to do that because you can't accuse anybody if you don't have proof. Well, now, if I see them doing it and I'm screen recording them as they're doing it, changing my past, changing certain things, well, then that means they're caught. And proof is in the pudding. That means they're on the camera. They just didn't realize it. See, sometimes they take literally what you say. Yes, I rode the short yellow bus. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to read. Sorry. Yeah, me and school didn't get along. Sorry. What do you want me to tell you? I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. No, I'm not. Or the sharpest knife in the drawer. The sharpest tool in the shed. No. I'm street smart. There's a total difference. I don't need school. For what? They teach things that I didn't really understand, that I couldn't comprehend, because a lot of us don't think the same way. That's why I'm starting my other channel. But it's to help people to to beat the algorithm, and that's what this is about. That's why. So you apologize to YouTube because there's certain things. Yeah, certain things. But yes, apologies because I have put in things, and I've seen some of my shorts up, and I'm like, okay, well they're not just picking on me only. So somebody's just saying, oh, they're targeting. No, they're not. It's the algorithm. So yes, that's what it is. So that's what this is about as well, is understanding the algorithm so I can get my other channels in there. And the other channels are actually, I don't want to say too much, but they're going to be, I'm trying to simultaneously launch some things. So yeah, it's a cooking channel. I mean, I cooked for so many years. I mean, why not? Do things that you love. But now it's about being a creator. I am who I am. And again, my hair is tingling. It seems like my crown. But I said it before, my hair is growing. That's the only way you can say things to people and help them understand what you mean by the ascension systems and symptoms and things like that. And when your crown chakra is tingling, it's on fire. It just means it feels like your hair is growing. And some people are here mad because they don't like your hair, whatever the case is. But through this journey, I knew who was giving me messages, and I thought I needed to work with people. And technically, I don't. Is it about working with people? Yes, it is, because this is bigger than all of us. That's why it gets me when people say, oh, yeah, this is my message. Really, these messages are not for... Unless, honestly, my message will not resonate with you if you are not high vibrational, haven't done the work. And yes, when I say do the work, we're doing the work but I'm talking about, well, you know what I'm talking about. Because you'll get really offended with me because the message won't resonate with you, and you'll be like, oh, well, you just think you're better than... No, that's not the case. I'm very humble. That's why I take the time to put the messages that I do for people. That's how humble I am, and that's how appreciative that I am. And yes, I send out some cash apps a little bit here and there, and then, and the ones that don't reply, well, that's on you. And I will say who it is, but not in this one, but those are things that, hey, and it's never about the money. And when I started, and it's not right now either, he provides everything for me. My strength, because my money's going to come when I start getting the advertisement, and when I everything starts going up, because it's about the algorithm. And I couldn't never understand it. And I was like, well, yeah, but they were targeting me. So when I say that, it's like, well, how are they just going to target? Well, yeah, because when they do certain things and you see certain things, it's took me, listen, I thought I was freaking crazy on that part. Not about the ascending part and seeing the ass. No, that's really what helped me keep going. Seeing my ancestors around and, okay, hearing, yeah, you're that person. Well, I know, because you're that protected. I know how my tribe's protected, because if they're working with any of my guides, and I got a lot of gangster guides, but if they're working anywhere with my guides or anything, then I know that we're all protected. I know that we're on this journey together as energy, because I know the energy. Believe me, there's brilliant teachers here that their videos have helped, and that's what angered me in certain areas, because of what was happening and nobody doing well. Let's just say certain people weren't doing anything about it, and I do have to say YouTube, but I finally, after doing my investigation, it's there. It may be. It's not. It can't be all YouTube, and it's not. I mean, so that's where the apologies come in, because calling certain things out. Well, it still doesn't. I'm not like no, but respect, because it's YouTube family, and it is, because if we're on YouTube, then we are all a family. We're all, no matter what, if it's the kid channel, whatever the case is, the creators. You know what I mean? And it's about helping, well, everyone, because if it's happening, well, not only to me, it's happening to other ones. I've seen it. And there's certain things I will get into, and there's certain things I won't get into this video. But first and foremost, you see the channel and you see what it's about. So yeah, I know my bloodline. I've been awakened. My mother woke me up when I was 8 years old. My bloodline is very, very powerful, like a lot of our bloodlines are. That's how I know whose bloodline is powerful and who's not. That's why you don't ever attack anybody. You don't ever send anything out. If not, you pray for everyone. Pray for peace, healing, and I know it sounds funny. It sounds strange, but why can't we have peace and harmony in our place where we live? Why can't we in our cities? I don't want to get into a lot of things, because then they say conspiracy. No, this is not a conspiracy. This is a truth. Some people can't handle the truth, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean it's not there, and that doesn't mean it's not the truth. It's just they're not ready for the truth, and I totally understand that. That's why I said I'm not the reader and I'm not the messenger for you. But if you think it's okay for you to report videos and you to make up lies and whatever the case, well, then that's a difference, and that's what you're gonna have to deal with. That's what my spirit team is doing, what they're doing, because I let go and let God take over the steering wheels. So we need to get that straight. Whatever you have sent out has been returned, and it's being returned. Believe me, I just did a freezer spell. When I say freezer spell, I'm natural. I cleanse with eggs. Yes, I'm able to see you. That's one of the gifts. I'm sorry that I have gifts and that yours been taken. What do you want me to tell you? That just means I have more responsibility. That means I have more understanding and an awareness of what I am here to do and what I have to do. And I don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything that we don't want to. We're not supposed to do anything that we don't want to. We're supposed to have fun in what we do. But it's not fun when when they're literally putting your page somewhere else and they think I don't know about it. They think I don't see it. Oh, I thought I was crazy about them hacking. And how could this be? And then, yeah, you hear other people. They don't even, I don't know how many phones I had to buy. And again, I couldn't understand how, but I do now. Because if you're profiled and you just sit, then they're going to get you almost every time. You just got to know the certain little things. That's why I said it's an algorithm. And that's why I was like, oh, shit, I seen a couple of my shorts up. I was like, oh, shit, all right. All right. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Because as a messenger, it's hard to give out messages truly for other ones. If you're the ones that you need to receive the messages. Yes, and I do have messages for people when I meet them, but I understand what it's about now. Just like I don't want to teach before. I'm starting that up, But when it came across certain things, and I was getting certain downloads and certain information coming to me, I was like, wow, okay, this is what it's about. And it's just like the Black Panther movie, just like that they did it. I was sitting there when I was as I was meditating, kind of. Well, kind of no. I was there watching it, but my ears starting to ring now. Okay. I was watching it, and it's like I had to, like, it took me there almost. I'm like, holy shit, is that tribe? Like, how? Because we're past lives. This is past lives. This is not this life. Again, some that have been past life come in, and then you're seeing them now. Just like I've seen people that I don't remember who they are, and I meet them, and they're like, oh yeah, didn't you used to do the tubs? Yeah, I used to do the tubs. I mean, I'm known where I'm at. That's it. Just like pulling the league, and it's time to go to Vegas almost. But yeah, I'm known where I'm at. I mean, it's just I choose not to be out in the streets like I used to be. For what? I mean, to not get in trouble, but just to, no, it's not about that anymore. I mean, it's about helping. It truly is. So when I see what they've done, and a lot of people say attacks, yeah, I mean, listen, if you don't give no power to it, it does not exist. Does it exist? Yes, but not as much as it used to be. It used to be back in the day, and when I talk about magic, yeah, I had to understand it just like everything else I do. I had to understand certain things before I can just start something. And that's what it was about. I was putting out videos of spirits instead of changing, instead of the true, real messages that needed to go out. But like I say, and I will say, Mary High Priestess, thank you so much. She's the one that was the only one that I ever reached out, that I reached out, and I gave a message to her, and she was known for always shouting out new readers. And again, it's hard if I'm not a regular messenger, and it's again with the reading and all those things, it's shy. You gotta have your confidence. You gotta just stand up and just do it. But big shout outs, like I said, I mean, and I seen what was happening, and again, I kind of have an idea why she stopped putting out messages. And Mary, we miss you. But people are stealing content, and hey, when then she was told she had to stop. That's why it was funny when I was coming across, because it's been a minute since I've really been like had a page and stuff like that because of what had happened. I've been trying to get mine back, and everything happens for a reason. But I came across her page, and I go through her, through the feed or stuff like that, and kind of see, because she still will, write out things. And then I see my message. I seen a couple of my name. I'm like, oh shit, the tower. What the? Well, yeah, of course, because a tower moment is anything that happens in our life that disrupts it, good or bad. We got to be prepared for it. And a tower moment could be from a tire blowing out to the littlest thing is you stubbing your toe. I mean, come on. I mean, really? Because some things don't happen to people. But you know what I mean. And yeah, when you think it's not, somebody got some pain right here. Yeah, I'm starting to get, because I've got it to the point where I can feel the pain, and I'll feel it right here if I'm touching somebody, and I'll feel where that pain, and I'll tell them, oh yeah, that's where it's at. So I know what I'm here for, and I know what is going on and what time it is. It's time for change, but it's time for healing. It's not going to happen overnight, but there is a big shift, and a lot of us know about it. It's just, and I said it's here for us to change. Yes, it is. And how does that happen? Well, first of all, it starts with us, but second of all, it starts because you get into office, just like they got elected. Well, that's the problem. Because if we have gifts, well, they don't want us to be out, and they want to go ahead and just, they're still able to, I don't care how big you are, they're still able to control your views and still able to control certain things. And just like they allow these other channels to stay, well, it's really not YouTube. It's pretty, well, let's just say little different, I've got a lot of information. I got a lot of evidence. And that's why the towers are here, and that's why it's been coming out. They're doing it to my tribe. Let's just say that, and that's not flying, especially with the ancestors. What they said, they got to the point where stop putting out messages. And I put out, again, not all the messages are for me or for everyone. Like I said, we got to put it in where it's at. And I know when there's messages in the messages, and that's what it's about. But it's about learning. We're all able to learn still, and that's what we're here for. Again, everybody is on this journey. We're all equals. It's not about preaching. It's not about what you got to do. It's understanding your energy and who you are. And that's where people may get it a little twisted, because some things do go to their head. Hey, you get sometimes bigger than their own ego and stuff. And that's on them, not on me. Like I said, as quick as he gives whatever you have, he takes it. And if you ever thought that I've done anything, or no, I've never wished anything. All I've done is prayers, and literally actually cleanse. Well, you're up there and you're having problems with them attacking you, and that's what I've done. That's what I'm called to do, to cleanse where you're having issues. And I've done it for a lot of people without them knowing. And I don't say what I do because it's not their business. I know what I'm here to do, and I know what it takes to help my tribe. And not a lot of people understand this, and they won't. Even to my tribe, they won't. But it's the truth. Because when they're getting certain download, it's the energy, and I know when they're speaking to me. That's why I've reached out certain times, and this is about mutual respect. It's about understanding. No, we're not supposed to be with everybody, but it's about teamwork. And again, it's understanding that you're divine partners. And again, if you met them, then yes, that's beautiful. And understanding how it is, because ladies and men, let's just say, we know how we want to be treated. We know that how we can't treat somebody, because we understand that our words are very powerful. Word magic. So we understand, don't speak on nobody. What's the sense of gossiping? No, I don't gossip about nobody, because it's for what? I have my own things to worry about, in a sense. But so I know my thoughts are powerful. Believe me, I know my thoughts are powerful, because I've thought of. And then the song came out for one of my other videos, and I was like, man, I was looking for one, and that one, when the song came out that I wanted to use, and I was like, beautiful, boom. It threw me off a little bit, because I had to come on, and I had to, it's like you like having certain things set up, and I didn't, and it just had to happen, and I was glad it did, because everything works out for a reason. Everything does. Because it's not about wearing a false mask. It's not about being something that you're not. And how is that? I mean, that's just how it is. And not a lot of people understand it, and they don't like it. They don't like what they don't understand, and that's okay. That's why we're here to show them, and here to even teach. Again, shoulders starting to hurt. Again, show them. And not a lot of people will understand, and that's fine. And that's when it's up to them to realize it or not. And then maybe later on they will, because it's up to us, or up to me as a messenger, when to shut it off. And again, here we are. Because I was having a problem with my, before. I cleaned up a lot of stores, but I was having things just shut off, messages, just boom. Again, these videos, when they get uploaded,